guys, I farted in a diarrhea and this happened.
Dirty Dan. Dirty Dan. Dirty Dan. I'm Dirty Dan. I don't know what you mean. I'm Dirty Dan. It's absolutely amazing. I'm Dirty Dan. Whoa, Dirty Dan.
So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the nigga Jamari. Let's see what the fuck he got going on. Let's see. It's the end of July. I guarantee you 3 or 4 other white content creators are going to be exposed in July. So let's see what MoistCr1tikal got going on. It's literally, yo, Cat Williams said it the best in the beginning of the year. This is the year of exposure. All the darkness will be brought to the light. He said it. He said it. He said it best. Like this year, there's been so much situations, exposures. This nigga did that. That nigga did this. This year's been eye-opening like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He definitely called it. He definitely called it. All right, MoistCr1tikal, what the fuck did you do?
So last year we had some...
What did you do? What the fuck did you do? What did you do, White Jesus?
So last year we had some major drama between MoistCr1tikal, aka Charlie, and streamer Sneako, as Sneako was in his red pill era and posting relentlessly
Fuck this nigga too. Fuck him and everything he stand for.
About Charlie, as well as a couple of other YouTubers and streamers he had made this infamous collage of.
Best commentary award is a dude who doesn't believe in anything, who games for 13 hours straight and
So guys, I farted in a diarrhea and this happened.
I'm not gonna say names. Someone texted me. He's in a monogamous relationship. This is his girl.
He posted about Charlie to the point where he eventually had to reply with this tweet: "You pathetic, sensitive, soy little worm. I made fun of you for watching your girlfriend get f***ed by numerous other men, and also insulted you for defending. That's not cancellation, that's just spitting on you for being a pitiful, sad." Out of this, we would then get the clip of Sneaky dancing around, brandishing a pistol in his hands, threatening Charlie, saying that he could get these clips.
Watch my clips.
Alice Gold gifted yo bitch ass about 5 subscriptions.
Like,
Shout out
fuck?
Alice Gold. Appreciate it, my nigga.
Appreciate that shit, my G. God damn. Came out the woodworks like that. I ain't even gonna hold you, bruh. Like, that almost startled me, my G, because I was like, huh? And you know the sounds is on fucking shuffle or whatever. I appreciate you, my boy. Big body 5. Big body 5 piece. W motherfucking mans. W mans. Appreciate that shit, y'all. That is. Yeah, well, we barely a minute in. Yeah, we barely a minute in, and yeah. I'm still recording. It happens every time we record, yo.
Mags. They're
Charlie, saying that he could get these clips.
You wanna watch my clips? Watch my clips. Watch my clips.
This, of course, would give us the most glorious moment in the beef, the Mags comment.
But he's a f***ing imbecile. You absolute buffoon. What you have there is not clips. These are mags. They're mags, not clips. The same way that this is also a mag.
And then we would later get this debate. Overall, in the eyes of most, Charlie would decimate Sneako here and make him look very immature. And I would say the majority of viewers thought at this point that he had won the war. Well, Sneako has again been trashing Charlie like no other, especially over the recent situation with Mr. Beast and his creeper Chris. Sneako's stance was that Charlie is a coward for not immediately speaking up about this situation, saying that he is a hypocrite for talking about Dr. Disrespect, but not discussing Chris.
Yo, look out, MoistCr1tikal is not gonna go talk about the Chris situation because he wants to have the Mr. Beast collab.
Well, Charlie would respond to this on Twitter, and even spend several minutes in his video about the Chris situation, addressing Sneako's claim that he was ducking this topic.
I was always going to make a full breakdown of this because it's bad. It's a horrible situation. So yes, you're right. I do talk about like big trending bad shit like Dr. Disrespect or like Cody Ko most recently. I don't know why people thought I wouldn't talk about this. So I've never been someone to and shy away from a bad situation like this just because I know or am familiar with the person that it's about. He has no problem abandoning his morals and defending blatant brushing it under the rug as long as it means it keeps the Mr. Beast collab alive. For you to make
Sneako be on Charlie's
like
dick.
that,
That's why he
even
cares so much.
claims
I ain't gonna
like
lie.
that,
And then like I feel like Sneako knows that, you know what I'm saying, his reign or whatever the fuck he got going on is dying out. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't fucking with it really too much. I like a lot of these weirdo content creator ass niggas. A lot of these niggas is being exposed, and yeah, they still make bread, but they see their numbers are declining, so that bread starts slowing up. You know what I'm saying? So they gotta keep the bullshit going. You know what I'm saying? They gotta keep the beef alive. They gotta keep the clicks going. You know what I'm saying? They gotta keep it going. Because if they just sit there and try to do regular content or provide content, do reactions, if they try to just be a regular content creator, bro, it ain't gonna hit the same. They can't be regular content creators now because they've already stepped into the realm of being up here and beefing with people up here. And you know what I'm saying? All they know is content creator beef now. So now that's all anybody's gonna see your name and associate it with. They ain't gonna give a fuck about, oh, let's watch Sneako play fucking Tekken 8, or let's watch him. Nah, they want to see you beef. That's all they want to see you do is beef and argue about trending topics. And then eventually, after all the beef and trending topics and all that shit is over with, and you try to provide original content of yourself, niggas ain't gonna click it. They ain't gonna give a fuck. They want the drama. They want the beef. They want the rah-rah. They don't give a fuck about you anymore. They just care about what's happening with you. They just want to see the self-destruction. And once you blow up, they're going to move on to the next motherfucker that's being self-destructive. That's all it is now. They just want to see drama. They're just waiting for the big moment where someone catches you slipping. They, you know what I'm saying, get you up out of here in GTA, or you just get beat to sleep. That's all people are waiting. That's literally why you're still getting your money. Everyone is just waiting for that one big moment where either Charlie gets, you know what I'm saying, out of the way, or Sneako get out of the way. That's all anybody's still clicking, and that's the only reason why you're still getting money, because we're waiting for that final climax. That's it. That's literally it. Because you can't do anything else.
Is fucking unhinged, considering you make actual defense arguments.
Kind of same shit with Bruce drop him off, too. I mean, you know what I'm saying? He literally burned every bridge that I can probably think of, and probably some more. And he just continues he's getting his money. Don't get me wrong. He's getting bread, but he's getting his money off of what? Solely just creating content creator beef, beefing with people, starting shit with people. Like, that's it. You can't make any real original content. You can't really make a real joke. You can't really entertain without beefing with somebody or being gay. It's weird, you know what I'm saying? If that's how you got to make your living, is by being a controversial figure. I mean, shit. Who am I to not get back? I'm a broke nigga. You know what I'm saying? You got way more money than I can fucking imagine right now. So who am I to judge? But all I'm saying is that shit. Slow paper better than no paper. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you getting fast cash, but nigga, it's 2024. Let's see if that shit's still the same in like 2 to 3 years. I ain't gonna hold you. What's good, Sleep?
Arguments constantly.
Well, once again, after this back and forth, the two would have another
good,
debate,
Sleep?
and this time people were a lot more conflicted about who actually won, as both of them made some very strange comments throughout this conversation. Now, just to be completely transparent with you guys, the full debate here was around 90 minutes long, and no, I did not watch the entire thing. I just feel like at this point my brain is already rotted enough, and I didn't want to put it through that type of stress. But if these two comments that these guys made are any indication of how this debate went overall, yeah, I just don't think my brain could have taken it. So first, let's talk about what Sneako had to say. As you guys know, he's been riding the anti-age of consent wave for quite some time now.
It's just because we have a different idea of what it means to be a child, which can be tracked historically. The general principle in Islam is, you know, you can do what you kind of want, so long as, I'm not going to say you can do what you want so long as...
This nigga don't look like he's listening.
You can marry whomever you want to marry, so long as it doesn't cause them harm, physical and psychological. And once again, is very relative.
And so Charlie kind of questioned him about his beliefs here, asking him if a 21-year-old should be able to marry a 15-year-old. And you'll never believe what he has to say.
I'm talking about your personal beliefs. Do you think someone in their 20s should be able to marry a 15 or 16-year-old?
So should someone who's about to graduate college be able to marry someone who's just entering high school?
That's fucking crazy. And if this nigga, I'm pretty sure he's gonna say, yeah. And let me, Jamari, I'm sorry. Continue, my brother.
Last year, they were running around on that middle school playground.
I personally wouldn't do it. I don't know many people who would do it. The maturity for people and the teenagers in the West is getting much worse, but there are...
We're talking globally. Let's just talk globally. Like, do you think it is okay for... I'm not talking about just you specifically anymore. Anyone. Do you think it's okay for anyone in their 20s, an adult, to marry a 15 or 16-year-old?
A 21-year-old, if there was a marriage where the father consented and the daughter consented...
Listen, bitch, it's a yes or no. The fact that he's still trying to go into this, like, drawn out, thought out, it's yes or fucking no. I can tell you right now, he asked me a question. Hell the fuck no, it's not okay. Why the fuck would I want a grown-ass 21-year-old that can buy alcohol and have a whole job and have a whole house be fucking married to a 15-year-old who's barely in high school? Why the fuck would I think that's okay? Huh? The fact that you still sitting here and you ain't say immediately, hell no. That's all I need to know. That's all I need to know. He already answered the question, Tay. The fact that he's still talking, he answered the question. Because if it ain't an immediate fuck ass no, and it's a convoluted, well, you know, if the parents of the 15-year-old were just, if she was emancipated now and she's legally an adult and like, nah, now you putting weird scenarios in it. Now you're putting scenarios in it, meaning, yes, nigga, you would do that shit. And I ain't gonna hold you. You look like that type of nigga that would do that shit too. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Consented, and it was both good on both families and they wanted to do it. Why am I gonna get involved? Why should we get the government involved?
Well, at that point, that's almost like arguing, well, why should we have any laws at all? I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not a big fan of the government overreaching into people's personal lives and their personal decisions. But as a society, we have to have some sort of structure of what's right and wrong. And I would think that most people with a rational brain can understand why a 15-year-old is not mentally equipped to handle the decision of getting married to someone in their 20s.
Why would I tell them if everybody's consenting, if everybody's okay with it, if the parents are okay with it, if nobody's being harmed, if it's going to be okay, if they're both abiding by the rules and they're not hurting each other, why not?
Because like I said, the 15...
My brain, I'm getting annoyed. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm getting annoyed. The only reason young marriages existed was because people died younger. That part, but yo, I'm not even gonna hold you. Huh? Run that back one more fucking time, because I ain't gonna lie, that shit is annoying. Like, this shit is dead ass making me mad.
I should send your ass back to Crenshaw Pete with his hot ass coat.
The second time some shit caught me off guard, bro. What the fuck?
Kazzy Bear TV. Yo, ain't.
My
No.
nigga.
Way. You raided. My ugly ass. W raid.
What the fuck?
My N words and hard R's. Welcome to the Dirt Gang.
What's good, my boy?
Nigga!
You must. Whoa! I ain't say you must got a nigga. Whoa! Pause. I was gonna say you must got an early night, cause you got off early as hell. But bro, I ain't gonna lie, I needed this break. I was getting hot. I was like, bro, what the fuck, bro? I know when I be doing these reactions and discussions and shit, but like this shit got me hot. I was dead ass about to get mad, so I needed that break. You a real nigga. So appreciate that raid too, my G. So I'm just so I just got here and here nigga I'm out. Bro, that's all like, bro, what the fuck? I made like 4 YouTube videos tonight. I'm tired. Bro, wait, which one is this one, y'all?
Nigga!
I'm on 1, 2. This is my third one too, bro. I'm boofing out the content too. So I can, yeah, this is about to be my third VOD. I'm boofing out the content too, so I can start editing. Cause I got maybe a total of 9 videos that I need to drop. So I gotta make 8 more thumbnails before I go back to work and shit. So y'all still have some fresh shit. Dream Convict. Oh, I can't wait to watch that whole too, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I want to watch that shit. I want to see that, y'all. I know that's gonna be a fucking banger. But yeah, bro, I've been on the same time and just like I did want to play some games, bro, because I was gone today. I was really almost basically working. I was running around. I just got back to the house like maybe 2 hours ago. Since you here too, my G, when I was out, you know, I had to go, you know what I'm saying? I seen these joints, I was like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go get me a 99 nanner, you know what I'm saying? When my nigga came, you feel me? I had to go grab me a little nanner. You know what I'm saying? I had to grab me a little 99 joint when I was out, you feel me? How many? I got me a little few, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? I got me a little few nanners, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? I got me a few nanners. But I just came back and dead ass, I was thinking about not even streaming because I got so many fucking vids that I need to lock in on and post them bitches before I go back to work. But I was just like, I still got reactions I need to do. So let me go ahead and just knock out the little Johns I got. Knock out these Johns, even though I'm recording right now. I'm gonna cut all this out. But I'm gonna knock out my Johns, finish that shit, flood YouTube, do another YouTube dump. And then once I'm gonna take a break on reactions and shit because, you know, I'm gonna be getting into work. And whenever I do start streaming, that's when I really want to start doing like joint reactions. I'm gonna start asking y'all niggas like, hey, yo, do you got something you want to react to? Because I'm not going to be looking too much on like reactions. I'm gonna just chill out unless it's something crazy. But like, I'm gonna chill out on it because I'm gonna be busy. And I still want to, when I come back here, I want to start playing games again. Like now that I'm about to get back into the work and shit, I'm gonna start getting back into like, you know, seriously like gaming and shit, because that's gonna be like my little relaxation outlet, and then coming back and talking to y'all or whatever. My fault. Let me catch up on the what you say, bro? My fault. You said drink up here. I think life longevity has a lot to do with what age is acceptable for a girl to get married, like how it used to be, not just to be crude. Oh wait. Not to be crude, but old enough to bleed, old enough to breed, but yuck. It's chill, short and sweet, bet. That's it, man. I gotta see what they do to you. Bro, I don't even want to drink. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't even want to drink these bitches. Those shit hit you in your sleep. You finna have the wildest dream and wake up drunk. Be careful. For real? Damn. Join streams just because they help with growth, games included. Hell yeah. That's it. Wait, what? Nothing. Nothing, Tay. Let's continue.
And why a 15-year-old is not mentally equipped to handle the decision of getting married to someone in their 20s.
Right, bro. That makes all right. Like, yeah. Now, once you said that, it locked me right back into where we're at, bro. That makes no fucking sense. Why the hell would you even want that? Like, why the hell would you even want that? My supervisor just got demoted for the night shift, so I might be able to talk to Mo night shit with you. Hey, say less. My bad, didn't mean that. Didn't mean to at you, Tay.
Why would I tell them if everybody's consenting, if everybody's okay with it, if the parents are okay with it, if nobody's being harmed, if it's going to be okay, if they're both abiding by the rules and they're not hurting each other, why not?
Because like I said, the 15-year-old just does not have the mental capacity to truly understand what they're doing. And
Facts.
So really, they cannot consent to the marriage.
They're still a fucking
and
child.
I believe that is kind of Charlie's point that he tries to make against Sneako here, which I think
They're
is
still
the
a
right
fucking
line of
kid.
thinking. The only problem is Sneako uses the classic debate tactic of using Charlie's own logic against him, when Charlie would try to make an even possibly more mind-boggling point about a child's ability to choose to transition. But we'll get back to that in a second. I did first want to talk about...
Huh? A kid choosing to do what?
some of the other comments that Sneako has made regarding the age of consent.
Like, why does that define the age of consent? I had a debate about this, and I said the age of consent is maturity, is the age of puberty, once the body is mature. Because, bro, I know some people, I went through puberty when I was like 17.
Saying that the age of consent should be when somebody goes through puberty is just insane.
That's fucking wild. You do realize that everybody, you know, certain people, women develop or mature faster than niggas. So you mean to tell me there's certain shorties that I even my niece, I remember she was started going through puberty. I think she got her fucking period or started being, you know what I'm saying, started like getting that shit like almost at like the earliest, I think she was like 12 or 13 or some shit. So you mean to tell me just because your body is developing and going into adulthood, you think they're able to make adult decisions? Just because. So you mean to tell me the second my nuts drop and the second I get a strand of hair on my upper lip and I get one strand on my fucking chin and one strand on my chest, the second I get that, I'm able to be an adult. I can make adult decisions? You mean to tell me the 1 second that little girl finally gets her period or starts growing little boobs or whatever, she's able to make adult decisions?
God, I'm a nasty motherfucker.
Zone, perfect timing. That don't make no motherfucking sense to me, cuz. Ain't no way you can slice or cut that or sugarcoat that motherfucker to make it sound normal. Ain't no motherfucking way. Ain't no motherfucking way.
Insane. Like, I don't know if these type of comments come from a creepy place or it's just an effect of constantly having to play the devil's advocate over.
And I ain't gonna hold you. I don't know if he be saying this shit. I don't know if he be saying this shit just to like heat people up to keep. Because I'm about to say, I don't know. As a content creator, I understand like saying if your channel is dying, if people don't really fuck with you and they only fuck with you or they only keep clicking on you because of shock value and to argue with you. I don't know if he's saying this shit just for shock value and just to keep the money flowing or if he really means that shit. But either way, it's fucking weird. It's fucking weird. It's wrong, period. What does an adult want or need with a child? I don't give a fuck what the laws are. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't give a fuck what the laws is. The law can say, hey, yes, a 21-year-old can fucking legally marry a 12-year-old. I don't give a fuck if that is rightfully okay. Let me see a grown-ass man with a fucking little-ass girl and they're engaging in fucking adult activities. No, bro. That means the law, that means the whole government that we are abiding by, them niggas need to be fucking out of there too. I need to get the fuck out of this country. If that's the law, nigga, then I don't need to be in this country. I don't need to be in this world. If that's how y'all niggas say, oh, this is legal. Okay. Please show me the elderly white man that put his old liver spotted decrepit ass finger on that piece of paper and signed off on it. Please show me that nigga and let me box his ass. Let me box him. You know what I'm saying? Show me the nigga who signed off on that. Show me all the niggas. I know you probably need multiple signatures. Show me all the niggas that signed off on that shit. And you know what I'm saying? I bet you all the niggas that signed off on it, old as hell. And if they had kids, they kids is I don't even want to think about it. But like, come on, cuz. Half those men that sit up there are predators. And that's what I'm saying. A lot of the platforms that we're on, this one included, a lot of everything that we use, you know what I'm saying, are ran by predators. The whole fucking government is ran by weirdo motherfuckers. Blood drinking, baby sacrificing, weird motherfuckers. The whole government that we are under. Not even just this fucking government. I'm talking about other one, the world, my nigga. Everything that governs anything, it's all coming from a weird ass place. These niggas ain't like me and you. They not regular people. You know what I'm saying? These niggas is into weird shit. They don't operate like how me and you do. They probably don't even bleed like me and you do. You know what I'm saying? Everything that is anything is being controlled by a weird ass opposition. And that's what I'm saying, bro. If that's the law, my nigga, I need to check out. If that is normal, if that's normality, I'm glad I'm not normal. I'm glad I'm a weird motherfucker. If that's what's normal in society, and that's what the government has deemed okay, I'm glad I'm a criminal. I'm glad I'm a weird criminal. Fuck that.
And over again, while also trying to have the most shocking opinion possible.
And I wholeheartedly stand on that shit.
Strictly, exactly, on this second 18, this defines maturity, and everyone has to pretend like, yes, that defines maturity. This is the correct age, not 1 second more, not 1 second less, and if anything contradicts it, you're disgusting!
I mean, to me, it's just such a weird hill to choose to die on over and over again. I mean,
it
by
is.
His logic,
it's weird as fuck.
If a girl goes through puberty at the age of 12, which I believe many of them do.
And what did I say? What did I say? Cuz I'm trying to tell you, I don't be pre-watching any of this shit, dog. But I would just like, didn't I just say that? I'm pretty sure certain shorties be going through fucking puberty at like the earliest of 12, maybe. So you mean to tell me as soon as she starts getting her shit at 12, she's able to make legal and conscientious decisions as an adult. In your mind, that's what you're saying, right? Man, come on, cuz.
Well, she's then prepared to marry, you know, some 25-year-old man. She's mentally equipped to do so. I mean, by his very same logic, he should have absolutely no problem with what Chris from Mr. Beast just did. As a matter of fact, in his book, Chris could have went out and married that kid that he was talking to through Discord, and he should really have no problem with it, right? As long as the kid started going through puberty.
And then Moist Critical is like, Sneako, you say that the age of consent is, what do you think it is? I don't know. What do you think it is? Tell me. You think it's 18? It's only 18 in something like 10 states. The rest of it's 17, 16. Around the world, it's 16. A lot of places, 14, 15. So what do you think it is? Is everybody in the world... Japan, they just changed...
Yes. Yes. I will fucking say it, yes. If the rest of the world, the rest of the countries, they're saying the age of consent is like 14, 15, 16, 13, 12, 11. I'm not that smart, y'all. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't know that much of stuff. I know what I know. But I don't know too much about like the logistics of the government and laws and all that shit. But in any other country, if the age of consent is lower than the age to buy alcohol, your country's fucking weird. Sorry. Not sorry. If you can go buy alcohol, if you can't buy alcohol before 21 or whatever, or if you think it's okay to have a grown man be in a legal consenting relationship with a person who can't even purchase alcohol or go into certain nightclubs, but they can get married, you're a weird motherfucker. Your country is weird. Your laws are weird. Your whole government is fucking weird. If you think that shit is okay, yes, it's a law because they some predos. Yeah, fuck Canada. Canada weird. Cool, yeah, y'all got what? Good fucking health insurance? Y'all niggas are fucking weird. Think it's okay for a 16-year-old to fucking date a 22-year-old or a 21-year-old. It's fucking weird, cuz. That's dead ass weird. And any country that allows that shit, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck how y'all feel. Well, your country's this. This ain't my fucking country, nigga. I was just born here. If it was up to me, I wouldn't even be in this bitch. Nigga, I'd be on a whole different planet with regular motherfucker and like Martian bitches with 4 titties. You know what I'm saying? Fuck this planet. Fuck everything about it. Because if this, literally the government, a lot of the government that runs this whole fucking weird ass place be on that timing. So I don't give a fuck. Fuck it. If your country, wherever you live at, if the age of consent is lower than the age to buy alcohol, I mean, yeah. What I said, if you can buy alcohol, I mean, if you can't buy alcohol, but you can fucking marry that person, yeah, you're fucking weird. You're fucking weird.
From 13 to 16, were they before then? What's the consistency?
To me, the blanket age of consent all over the world should probably be 18. Like, at least in this country, that's when you start getting more personal freedoms. That's the age where if you fuck up, the government no longer...
That's when, yeah, I'm about to say, the government tries people as adults, depending, well, certain, from what I know, certain times, because I ain't gonna lie, I got tried as an adult at 17. So, but I was in a Commonwealth state, so I know, state to state, certain places is different. But like, for the most part, if I'm not mistaken, don't quote me on this, if you do a crime and you're a minor, you won't get charged as an adult. So you mean to tell me, let's say this 16-year-old girl goes and robs a bank. Okay, she ain't gonna be charged as a minor. Cool. I mean, she ain't gonna be charged as an adult. But let's say there's a 25-year-old man and he wants to go marry this 16-year-old. Oh, but she's an adult. She can do that. You know what I'm saying? She's fine, and it's a consenting, normal relationship. Huh? What's good, SG? How the fuck does that make sense? Huh?
Longer sees you as a child, and they're gonna punish you as an adult, and at that point you're really just free to make your own decisions and live with the repercussions of your actions. I don't know.
I gotta speed this reaction up too, bro. This reaction is already 30 minutes long, and this video is only fucking 15.
Do you believe that somebody can go through hormone therapy? Can they change their gender if they're a child?
I think that's totally fine as long as everyone is consenting, as you agree with.
Okay.
Just look at the glee on Sneako's face. Crap, have to get a lot deeper than that. And here is where Charlie actually falls right into Sneako's trap.
Do you believe that somebody can go through hormone therapy? Can they change their gender if they're a child?
I think that's totally fine as long as everyone is consenting, as you agree with.
Okay.
Just look at the glee on Sneako's face as he realizes that he fell.
Going through hormone therapy when you're a kid? No. I don't think that's fine. You know what I'm saying? I understand, like, as you... Nah, that's something you go through when you're a fucking kid. You know what I'm saying? That... Look, I don't have kids. You know what I'm saying? So I can't... I'm not maybe the best person to be talking about parenting type of shit or whatever. But, like, look. If you got a little boy or a little girl, and you raising them as a little boy or as a little girl, why would they feel like they're something else? Unless they've been touched, unless they've seen something, or unless they experienced something that makes them feel otherwise. Why the fuck would they feel like anything other than what they are? You're not born thinking, oh, I was born into the wrong gender. You're taught that shit. I know certain people, and as you get older, yes, maybe you can feel like that. You know what I'm saying? As you get older, you'll probably be like, oh, well, maybe, I do feel, but yes, exactly, Zone. That comes from influence, from what you see, from your experiences and shit like that. Hell no. Hell fucking no. You know what I'm saying? No one is born like, oh, I was born the wrong thing. You were taught that, you were somewhere, in some way, shape, or form, that shit was instilled into you. You saw it, it burned into your brain. No one is born like that. Especially fucking impressionable children. Impressionable children? Come on. Only time they probably feel like, let's say if they got 2 dads and they got adopted. Oh, I got 2 dads, and I'm a girl. I kind of feel like I'm a dude. It's because you're raised by 2 gay niggas. You know what I'm saying? And that's all you're influenced by that. You're still a full-fledged woman. You just feel that because that's all you see. That's all you're being influenced by. 2 gay niggas. So you feel like you want to be a gay nigga. Nah, fuck no. That's crazy. Delete this whole world, bro. We need a purge. Purge. We need a purge.
For his trap card.
Hormone therapy, can they change their gender if they're a child?
I think that's totally fine as long as everyone is consenting, as you agree with.
And obviously, guys, what's the point that's about to be made? Sneako is pretty much going to say, well, Charlie, so a kid cannot consent to marrying an adult, but they can't consent to making a life-altering decision.
Okay, so as long as everyone...
If your parents are okay with it, and you are okay with it, I think that's totally a familial decision to make, yeah.
Okay.
So they're literally making the exact same stupid arguments about 2 different, very, I guess, controversial topics.
Yep.
So, a child can cut their off and take hormone blockers and change their biology forever, but they can't get married?
Oh, that's a decision that now extends beyond the family, because now you're bringing in a different party. So if you have someone that's your age coming in saying, I want to marry that child, I don't think that can happen under any circumstance.
Yeah, but neither thing should happen under any circumstance.
Neither
listen,
fucking
guys,
thing.
I'm all for transitioning once you are an adult. Using your own money, okay? I don't think tax...
Right, using your own money, when you have a conscientious decision, you thought to yourself, you're an adult, you've experienced life. These kids haven't even fucking lived. You're a kid. What do you know? You don't know anything. You don't know life. All you know is staying under your fucking mom or dad's roof, eating fucking Fruit Loops and a stomach full of Yoo-hoo and going to school. You don't fucking know anything. You know how to be good and not get beats. That's it. You don't know about, oh man, maybe there's a chemical imbalance in my brain. That's why I feel like a girl even though you don't know any shit like that, nigga. You don't know shit like that as a fucking kid. You have to learn that. That takes experience. Fuck is you talking about? You don't learn that as a child. Working off this Romanian trip. Wait, feeling good. But I'm going. Gonna be blooming and shooting. Weekly from legal and stitching bugs, bunny cross dress. But I didn't see any of that influence in anybody. Facts. I'm about to say there was a whole lot of cross dressing weird ass shit in cartoons back in the day when we was growing up. Not even cartoons like Jamie Foxx show, Fresh Prince, like a lot of the sitcoms that we used to watch, there was a lot of niggas doing cross-dressing and shit like that. Ain't never make me feel like I wanted to put a fucking dress on. It was a lot of like little weird Looney Tunes scenes where Bugs dress up like a girl and kiss Elmer Fudd. Shit, I ain't never felt like I wanted to go kiss a bald nigga with a boomstick. I ain't never had the urge to put on lipstick or fucking walk around in my mama heels and put on her dress. I ain't never had no fucking urge to do no shit like that. Martin Shaw, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, him being a Sinead, I ain't never felt the urge to put on a wig and be ghetto and say, oh my goodness. I just thought that shit was kind of funny. But I ain't never felt like, oh damn, maybe Sinead, I do feel like Sinead. I you know what I'm saying? I ain't never had that type of fucking feeling. I just thought the shit was funny.
Taxpayers should pay for that type of surgery, but if you want to go and do whatever you want to your own body, well, I'm really all for it. Because at the end of the day, I am for adults having their own personal freedoms. But should a child be able to make that type of life-altering decision? Absolutely not.
Fuck
should
ass
their
no.
parents be able to make that type of life-altering decision for their kid? To me, no.
Fuck ass
if
no.
I take a baby to a tattoo parlor and say, hey, I consent, put a tattoo right across their forehead that says idiot, there's a reason that nobody is going to allow you to do that.
Okay, if I'm 16 and I personally want to marry this girl, she's beautiful, she's 21 years old, her family wants to do it, my family wants to do it, you're saying I can't do that. We're both consenting, I'm ready to go, I'm physically mature, but I'm not allowed to marry because Moist says that woman's a... But if then, the next day I leave it, I'm depressed, I want to cut my penis off, I can go right into the clinic, snip it off, and start taking HRT like Chris Tyson. That's a society that makes sense to you?
It is. I believe
okay.
everyone has I believe everyone has the right to do with their body what they want to do.
Okay.
It's just so bad. I gotta say, this is the biggest L I've probably ever seen Charlie take, and he kind of just walked right into it. I mean, like I said, once someone starts using your own logic against you, the debate is pretty much over. I mean, at the end of the day, guys, you know what my point of view is? That neither of those things are okay. The other thing I did want to say is I do believe that it's actually a lot easier for someone to transition if they want to do that, if they wait until they're an adult. I believe if you start taking the hormone blockers too young, and your reproductive organs don't have the right time to develop, there will you...
That's what I was just about to say, nigga. Your body hasn't even fucking fully developed yet. And you're talking about taking hormone blockers, cutting off things, or getting things attached, like, what? Doing any type of body modification, anything as a kid while you're still in development is detrimental to your fucking health. That does not take a rocket scientist. Even a dumb nigga like me knows that. If your body is in development and you start adding other shit that it doesn't normally produce and you're augmenting your body while it's developing, nigga, you gonna be a whole fucking alien or a goddamn animorph by the time you grown. Think about what that shit gonna do to your brain too, nigga.
Usually be a lot of
That's
complications
crazy.
with the surgery in the future. So in theory, it's actually in everyone's best
Irreversible
interest,
damage on
including
me.
people who know they want to transition at a very young age to wait until they are at least 18. Either way, after this, Charlie has kind of been getting cooked online. Sneako has pretty much been begging him to release this debate on his channel. So I am curious to see what he will do from here because, like, as someone who puts his opinion out there online for a living, this was kind of a take that a lot of people seem to disagree with. So I had actually recorded that video yesterday, and as I was editing it right now, we actually did get some updates on the situation that include Charlie apparently walking his comments back, and him also potentially leaving the internet altogether.
And now I give a perspective on something that immediately...
And now you're gonna leave the internet altogether just because you kind of walked into... See, that's what I'm saying, bro. These internet niggas is weird, dog. You know what I'm saying? These internet niggas is weird. Like, when you feel like your whole everything is over because of one take or one thing that you say, bro, these niggas ain't real people, bro. These niggas is not real niggas.
Immediately gets misconstrued, and I do recognize a lot of it's my fault. I assumed that Sneako was talking in hyperbole about a 9-year-old getting their cut off, because I didn't have the assumption that anyone thought that is how transitioning works. Under no circumstances, any legality behind a kid saying, I want to change genders, and then immediately going in and getting their cut off. That doesn't happen. I thought he was just talking.
You don't have time to write the script, you feel me? Because a lot of these, you know what I'm saying? A lot of content creators, I ain't gonna hold you, yes, they all abide by a certain type of script, or they all have like something that they know, like, all right, this is what we're gonna do, this is how we're gonna keep it going, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? When motherfuckers say, hey, yo, this is just all, you know, this is just raw, I'm just going live. It's really rare that you see people that's actually genuine and transparent and don't really have a plan. They just winging it. And you'll be able to tell, you know what I'm saying? You'll be able to tell what's genuine. But I mean, well, nah. Let me take that back. Because a lot of shit is faked. Let me take that back. Because, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people can, you can write in the script to not have a script, to make this shit seem random. And that, you know what I'm saying? So let me take that back. Let me retract my statement. I ain't gonna hold you, because it's basically all about perspective. You just got to be able to see, you know what I'm saying? You got to see with this eye, you know what I'm saying, versus these, you know what I'm saying? You just got to be able to weed through the bullshit. And a lot of it's common sense. You'll be able to tell with common sense, but in this day and age with common sense not being common no more, that's why a lot of people you see some shit, you just run with it. You know what I'm saying? You can't really tell if someone's trolling, if this was real, if this was AI, if this was just staged. It's kind of hard. You got to be, you got to look in between the lines and do research and shit like that. Used to be, you could just be able to tell, oh, this nigga cap, oh, this fake, oh, this for views. It's a weird day. I couldn't be a streamer because I'm too fucking honest and blunt with it for real. And I ain't gonna hold you. I mean, we need as like as long as this whole streaming and internet thing is a thing, we need more motherfuckers like that. You know what I'm saying? We need more people that are actually real, that will tell people some real genuine shit. But of course, that's not what people want to hear. You know what I'm saying? People want drama, people want bullshit, people want to laugh, people want to feel good, or people want to get mad. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? It's definitely needed, but not wanted, if that makes sense, SG. But no, we need motherfuckers like that. That's why I pride myself on, if I ever do blow, I can't be nothing but what I am. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna never be one of those, I'm just coming on here to do whatever my sponsor told me to do, and then I'm a peace out. I'm always gonna be me as the broke nigga y'all know today. And when I'm sitting on bands and mills, you know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna be the same nigga. I just might move a little different, but I promise you, because it's weird, bro. It's weird because a lot of these niggas haven't. A lot of these niggas are either silver spoon fed. They already came from money. They already had money, and they just decided to do something because they're like, bro, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Let me just hop on a wave because I got money to fund it. You know what I'm saying? I can start it off on the ground, start my little shit, fund myself, get my equipment. I can make myself look popping. I can go ahead and get some bot views, bot farms, bot subs. So as soon as I come out the woodwork, it already look like I'm popping. And it's going to make people want to fuck with me because I already look like I'm popping. I'm just now starting off. You know what I'm saying? It's all a whole fucking gimmick. It's a whole game. A whole motherfucking game. I'm saying it in regard that I have a tongue built like Apollo Creed, and the way I be boxing these biddies. All right, thanks for taking me off guard. I thought you was really talking about something serious. I thought you was. Let's continue. This shit almost an hour long, and I got to do so much trimming, and I got to trim so much fat.
I'm just trying to discuss the idea of a child transitioning in general and if that's okay.
I thought he was talking about the overall point of a child transitioning, which is years-long process. And you can't even get that fucking surgery legally until you are 18.
Yeah, but you can definitely start transitioning and taking these various hormones before you turn 18 years old, especially in some states.
And I guess I should have assumed that he was being literal, and that's on me. But yeah, there's no winning on anything. Sneako gets away with saying 12 to 15-year-olds can marry adults. I don't think his chat looks anything like the YouTube chat here. He literally, multiple times, reaffirms that he believes 12 to 15-year-olds can legally, morally, and should marry adults. And there is no problems for him. But I said that I think it's okay for a child to transition, to learn about it. It's a process. You don't just go in and immediately get your cut off. That's not how it works.
I mean, I wouldn't say that he's even necessarily walking anything back there. I also think that the argument he makes about like, oh, everyone's acting like what Sneako said is okay is just kind of minute, like it's not really relevant. Because I have seen Sneako obviously catching a lot of backlash over this age of consent thing for quite some time. And it's pretty obvious at this point that he's kind of cultivated the type of audience that's going to ride with whatever the fuck he thinks. So I'm not surprised that they're not like giving him backlash over those comments. He has been preaching for quite a long time. Either way, this news gets a little bit spicier after it was announced earlier today that Charlie is apparently going to be stepping away from his podcast. Show update. Goodbye, Charlie. Hey everyone, effective immediately, Charlie has made the decision to leave both the official podcast and Red Thread. He wants to go on an indefinite hiatus to scale back his time spent on the internet. We obviously wish him the best, for everyone to respect his decision, and for all to know that the show will always be open for him to drop by and talk shop should he wish to return. So yeah, it seems like Charlie might not be in the best place right now. And I do completely understand if he wants to spend less time on the internet. This job in general can be very taxing from a mental standpoint. And I can recognize how hard it can be to step away from something that is so lucrative for you, that has just become part of your life. But it can also be very toxic when you start talking about more controversial topics. And obviously you read in the comments every day, there's people that disagree with you, there's people that hate you for your opinions. And maybe if he was already feeling kind of burnt out, this might have just been like the straw that broke the camel's back. And despite him dropping what I think is like pretty horrendous take, obviously I wish the best for him, and hopefully he's gonna be doing alright. But y'all let me know what you guys think about this situation down below. It is interesting to see someone who always seems, you know, so composed to be a little bit shaken in this way, especially by a person that a lot of people don't take very seriously.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I ain't even gonna hold you. The fact that, you know what I'm saying, this, I mean, yeah, people get, burnout is normal. Burnout is cool, but the fact that, like, this might be the reason why you fall back from would essentially, well, like I said, he's probably not broke. He probably comes from money. So he was just doing this and it was making him bread. But, you know, he probably doesn't even worry about bread. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't even gonna hold you. A nigga like me that's broke, let's say I was making that money and this was my only job. Nigga, I don't give a fuck how much y'all niggas hate me in the comments. I don't give a fuck what y'all saying. If y'all still clicking and subscribing and still watching, but hate me in the comments or whatever, and just talk shit in chat, are you still supporting me in some way, shape, or form? I don't give a fuck. I'm still getting paid. Only time I'm walking away from something is if I have other endeavors of money, or, you know what I'm saying, if I like literally my mental stability is on the line. But even if my mental stability is on the line, if this is my only lifeline of bread, you got me fucked up if you think I'm leaving.
Gaming, thank
You
you
got me
for supporting
fucked up.
a Negroni in need, my boy.